I've always said that the reason why you join Animas or any other coaching school is not for the certificate, not for the accreditation, it's for the journey of learning that it puts you through, and in our case, I can't speak for other schools, and the community. The community for Animas at least is huge in terms of the importance it has for people's ongoing connection to the profession. It's massive. I can't speak for other schools, but what I will say is other schools will give you a journey of learning. Every school gives you a journey of learning. That's what you really buy, not the piece of paper at the end. No question. We have an amazing community. One of the things I'll show you is we recently created an alumni platform where you can now see on a map of the world where everybody is. And what we're finding is that now people are going like, oh, you live just around the corner from me. We're creating more and more people creating local circles, which are then facilitated through our alumni platform, so that people can actually create and manage a group on the platform of a South West London circle or a Bath circle or a Edinburgh circle. And it's amazing how just being able to look at a map, it's literally an interactive map, we can zoom in and see where all the coaches are. And it's fabulous. So our community is massive. It's one of our biggest, I would say it's one of our biggest kind of, not benefits, that's too commercial. It's one of our biggest kind of joys, if you like. It's crazy. But I'll show you that later. One of my sort of not success stories, but the person I really look back and think, wow, he was precisely what I want Animas coaches to be, in a sense. Was a guy called Osman Sabir. He was a civil servant. He worked for the Department of Business Innovation and Skills, and he knew from day one he wanted to have his own business. And so from day one of his coaching practice, he treated coaching practice like a business. He said, how do I systemize getting practice clients so that I get into the mode of the process of getting clients? From there, he then started to charge £20 an hour. Then he jumped to 80. He freaked out a bit, dropped down to 50. Then from 50, he went, because he stopped getting his 20 quid clients, he wasn't getting 80 quid, so he went, oh my God. So he went down to 50. He got 50 quid client. He went, no, that's not enough. He went to 120. He freaked out. He dropped to 80. It's absolutely true. Then from 80, he went, from 80, he went to 150. Again, freaked out, went down to 120. He's now charging £250 an hour as a coach. What was beautiful is he went from being a full-time civil servant to 4 days a week, 3 days a week. He then got voluntary redundancy, jumped into full-time employment as his brand new wife was pregnant. And he's still to this day thriving as a coach. In fact, his video is also going onto the website very soon. Such a lovely example for me of somebody who's taken it step by step and made significant increases in fee structure rather than that creeping £1 here, £2 there. He's gone 20, 80, 120, 250. I love that. That's a guy that's really knows his worth, and he's been courageous enough to take those steps. Does that make sense? Like that's real. And also he's investing in supervision, he's investing in his growth as a coach. He's really treating this as a professional practice, not just a money-making sort of thing. We've had a lot of female coaches who've done very well. There's a lady called Nicola Llewellyn who started a business called CEO Mums. And I know that Nicola is certainly in a six-figure business now. Published her first book. What's that called? Something Revolution. The Invisible Revolution. A lady called Sonia Gill, one of our coaches, she worked for John Lewis as a talent management. She became a coach with us, and then she started a business called Heads Up, and she works with head teachers to think about what's their vision for their school. And she's selling very high price executive coaching to head teachers and a £20,000 program called J2O, which stands for Journey to Outstanding, for schools that want to achieve outstanding at Ofsted. And she just said, that's what I'm worth. So I haven't necessarily got any evidence for that. I did see a post recently in our private Facebook group by a lady called Samantha who was saying about worth amongst the coaching fraternity and whether we charge enough, but I think that's for men and women, to be honest. I think a lot of people don't really trust their worth. Including, when I started out, I didn't. I mean, this course, when I started my school, I used to charge £1,200 for this course, and it's laughingly low. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I think, how did I survive that time? But I was fearful, of charging a figure that somebody might say no to, and you have to kind of get over that barrier.